Welcome between these hallowed heads. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to, he'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, Dave. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Get it out on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Unleashes one. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses to 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down.
Off he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Dogs! They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's got it on the left. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. And he just kept running. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Running with power. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. At 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Running to the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They feed him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they
brings it down on the right side. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's not afraid to go deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after he... That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry, and now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Got the first down and more. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll try the left side. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! A first down for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He fires to the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. On the run, it's DeMarco. That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and... On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to fire deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run it to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you win the ball game.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to the ground. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. They want that clock to run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They'll try to pick up the first. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Fast motion from the offense. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
You start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays, you need a first down.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach... Touchdown, Dogs! This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.